Hello, Explorer fans, and welcome to another edition of Feature Friday. In the hot seat today with us is men's tennis player Trevor Donovan. Trevor, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Now, Trev, first we're going to get started. You are from San Diego, California. That's a long way from home, about 3,000 miles. Why LaSalle, buddy?
Well, when I was a senior, I had a few options open for me. I applied to some schools on the West Coast, and maybe more so on the East Coast. With in mind, either soccer, tennis was what I was hoping to be playing, more so tennis. I kind of got into a lot more my later years in high school, and I kind of hit off with our coach, Ed. He was a real sound guy. Seemed like the program was headed in the right direction. And I have some East Coast roots. My sister went to Columbia University to play tennis, so my parents kind of not wanted me, but didn't mind me going back east for school. I was born in Montclair, New Jersey, but just kind of circumstances just fell in the right place. LaSalle was the right school for me. I've loved it. I don't regret the decision at all, but it's different. It's very different from San Diego. So.
Now, Trev is a junior now. When you were a freshman, you had a 3.5-hour match to break a 3-3 tie to give the Explorers the win over George Mason. Talk about that day.
Yeah, that day lives in infamy in my mind because it's pretty much the height of my LaSalle tennis career back my freshman year. But it was great. It was one of our biggest win I've had since I've been here. And it was a really nasty day. As you said, really long match, and I clinched it for my team at 6. And it was a great moment when I was a freshman. But that has passed, and we're hoping to have a few more victories like that or matches like that before I leave since my junior year. But that was the highlight of my career, no doubt.
Now, when you played that match, you were playing as a single, but you also play as a double. Talk about the difference in those two things.
Very different animals in tennis, because like most kids just play singles when they try to get recruited to college, but once you get to college, doubles is almost more important than singles in terms of it's the first kind of set you play. You start with doubles and you go to singles, so has a psychological factor if you can win that doubles point. And it's a little bit easier to upset better teams or teams with more quality or talent, because you have a teammate, someone can pull you through. You can there's different styles you can play. It's a lot of times most people say it's a little more fun because you got teammates and it's a little more fast paced. So definitely different. I prefer singles more because it's like the mono feeling, but doubles is last because you have your teammates and stuff.
Now, last year you were named to the Fall's A10 Honor Roll. A lot of people don't know that being a tennis player requires you not only to play in the spring, but also in the fall. You guys kind of play all year. You have workouts here in Hammond during the winter, so it's kind of never stopping. What do you do to kind of keep up with that, to keep up your grades, your social life, and also tennis?
It's a juggling act. It takes a while to get used to. Freshman, sophomore year, especially freshman year, it's very new to everyone. But once you get it down, especially the school part, once you can get down understanding when you have to study, what times you can do it. Because like you said, tennis, it's not like right now actually, like for 2 weeks before A10s is the hardest part of our entire year. But barring that, the easiest part is right when we come back after Christmas break. But besides that period, we practice 2-3 times a week. We're in the Hagen Center once or twice a week. And we have matches, dual matches, pretty much all year long except for like December, January, February. So it's action-packed. It makes the year go fast by to have it no other way because you always get to hang out with your teammates. You get close bonding, a lot of opportunities to grow and get better. So I really should.
Trevor is the captain of the tennis team. Trev, discuss how that role is for you.
I was given co-captainship with Hunter Selman, who's another junior on the team, plays doubles, and it was during a period of time when the team was kind of falling apart, so to speak. We had a little bit of trouble with people leave the team when I was a sophomore at the end of the fall season, and so our coach at Culver tried to kind of revamp or instill more discipline, and so he had me and Hunter take reign and be captains, and we're pretty laissez-faire captains. We let people do what they want, but we also set rules and make sure people aren't blowing off team rules, and there's respect and discipline throughout the whole team. So we do our best, but we're still doing it.
Now, you're a junior on the team. As a captain, a lot of young talent on this team, a lot of upcoming rising players. How do you kind of deal with that, and where do you think that youth's going to take you guys as a program?
It's really the best thing about this team is how young they are. I mean, the only people who have played in previous years are Joe, Chaz, I, and Hunter, who start. But other than that, we have 4 starting freshmen, especially in the top 6 of our singles, which is 4 or 6 players are freshmen. Dale Fetterman's one, Rob Passno, Deshaun, and actually it's only 3, excuse me. But usually someone plays doubles. But we have a very young team, and they're all very hungry. That's the best part about it. And they're good athletes, quality athletes, and they're just going to get better. And I think the motivation to win and work harder is getting higher because the Atlantic 10's really picked up with Ford and St. Joe's really kind of pushing the envelope in terms of acquiring better players and playing harder schedules. So the sky's the limit with these guys. I mean, I'll be gone a year, but the next 3 years should be very promising for the core of this team.
Let's get to know Trevor a little more and put you in the hot seat. Let's run through some quick hits here, some fun questions. Trev, what's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? I'll go with Shawshank Redemption right now. I can't really think of too many other ones. I mean, I just love the whole theme of the movie. The ending's great. But other movies that I like on a comical side are The Big Lebowski. I love that movie. And On the Waterfront, for like an old, your dad introduced you to a film. I've always loved that movie a lot, Marlon Brando. So those are I'll just say 3 top films.
Favorite food?
Favorite food? Kung Pao chicken. I love Chinese food. I'm from San Diego, so I'll say a pastor burrito every once in a while, but I've always been a very big Chinese food fan.
But you can't turn down a cheesesteak, right?
I can't turn down a cheesesteak, yeah.
Your favorite vacation spot?
I'll say probably isn't, but recently it's really stuck in my mind is Orlando because we go there for spring break with the team, and each year it's really just a lot of fun. And there's really, I mean, it's not near the beach, so it's not Florida, it's not Miami, but the weather's great coming from Philly to there in March, and I love it every year. We've had a great time. The weather's always been good, so I'll say as a team aspect, in team context, definitely Orlando.
Your favorite professional tennis player?
That's an easy question. Roger Federer, just because I always grew up loving Pete Sampras. He was my idol when I was younger, but Roger's just so fluid. He's just watching him is just for any tennis player is very it's like poetry in motion.
Favorite hangout spot on campus?
That's a good question. Probably. That's a good question. I would say the quad on nice days. Right outside the Union and where the benches are when it's nice
When
out.
they have the tables out there, the water ice and soft pretzels of late.
And even outside McShane, where's that long hallway to where College Hall is, that's very, very beautiful when it's nice out on a day like this. So I'd say those two, that area. There's always people walking around, makes you feel like you're at a prestige university, which we are, so I like that part.
That's going to do it here on Feature Friday. I want to thank Trevor Donovan for stopping by. For GoExplorers.tv, I'm Sean Egan.
Been on the run, driving in the sun, looking out for #1. California, here we come, right back where we